That one really pisses me off. Then that's as far as I'm going to leave it with Mark. Me and Ryan talked today at the library, about the cussing, and sometimes it just makes you feel pure unintelligent because you're angry. That angers me, okay? Do not stop me when I'm talking about Islamic understanding in between cross-cultural relations and understandings, okay? There's an original source and comprehension and understanding more closely relied to the family line that relays the information a little bit more truer to the source of its original intent, okay? Stop it one more time. Do this again. Stop me one more time. I'm so fed up with the pretentious arrogance of people that think they know better than the spirit of the man that actually lived the word indeed. Okay? When you read the Quran, and you're asked to read the Quran, and you've had the conversations in the parts of the Quran that you went to read before you ever read the Quran, then you can start coming up and you can say it's a computer feeding my brain with delusions of grandeur, but why were you not able to do this? Why were you not able to see it? Why were you not able to feel it? Huh? Answer this, okay? And if my life is a lie and my perception, my analytical abilities, and my relative communications are a manipulated computer program lie, then Jesus is a lie, Muhammad is a lie, Haile Selassie is a lie, and all the scriptures and gospels are a lie because they're just manipulated by computers, past, present, and future from this time forth and back. And if it's because of the computers, how? Did they go back in time and chip Jesus? Did they go back in time and chip Siddhidra? Did they go back in time and chip Krishna? As they used time machines, went into time portals, and found all the people that were me that were more easily suggestible by computer programs, and chipped us throughout the times to create this great chaos and havoc of mass murdering for exploitation and exploitation and manipulation of mathematical, scientific, religious principles so we could screw each other over, put the world on the brink of destruction and have mass lie, and then we have the spectacular saving committee that we do by entertainment properties. I get to the point where it's like, this is more than boorish. This is more than childish. This is more than vile. This is disgusting to the point where it's like it's beneath us as human beings and as any kind of evolved life form on planet Earth to keep working in this fashion. I think it behooves us as evolved human beings to evolve at a better rate, at a rapid fashion, for the benefit of all life in the living, not just on planet Earth, but within the whole cosmos. That's just my perspective. Be it how delusionally of grandeur or how humble it may be. But I'm tired, and I've had enough of people coming in and trying to tell me how to properly conduct myself when talking to people because I want to go across and go bilateral, and I don't want to reach hands across a table and shake hands to somebody who wants me to tell them lies so we can get along. I'm going to tell you the truth as I perceive it, as I see it, as I feel it, and through the molecular structures and the scientifically observed, understand, and collected data that is given to you by the prophets, apostles, and messiahs through my maternal family line. It has a similar, consistent maternal line gene that produces similar males with similar molecular structures, similar analytical abilities, and similar traits that have been earned over millions of years. If Jiddu Krishnamurti and Albert Einstein have anything intellectually solid and valid to offer. Huh? This is exasperating. This is beneath us. This is just utterly offensive to anyone who can breathe on planet Earth. I'm sorry. I've hit my limit as far as this good manners, good patience, and this good, we must behave this. No! You know what I was thinking, and I didn't say it. But the excrement that comes out of a male cow, known as a bull. Yes, or the fecal matter. That's what I was thinking, because I wanted to yell it real loud at the top of my lungs, because I am sick of it. I have had enough of it, okay? This is dog flatulence, and it needs to stop. Actually, actually dog flatulence is even better because the poor dog doesn't mean to, and he's usually good fellowship, and he's usually pretty cool. He just wants his belly rubbed and just wants you to treat him right. He just wants to hang out with you and love you because, you seem like a pretty nice guy. You didn't kill me and eat me, and you're cool, and I love you, and okay. Make sure to leave some water for me. Leave the toilet seat open and the bathroom door open in case somebody locks you up for 2.5 days again. I will. Oh boy. Yeah, I always, every time I leave now, I make sure he's got plenty of water, they got plenty of food out, the bag's able to get to and it's open, so that way if I'm not here for a while, that they still have access to food and stuff like that. They can use the bathroom. He'll go in the floor. I ask him to go here in the bathroom or in the shower. I try to talk to him and tell him if I ever get, that ever happens again, and I leave the toilet seat up and the toilet open. It's emergency water source, so yeah. So that way he's always got an emergency water source because this thing runs when the bowl kind of empties and stuff, which is cool. And he's got food. At least, the 2 bags in there, that would last him. It usually lasts me about a month or so for all 4 of them. So, and if they're in here. So it works. I'm frustrated. I'm so frustrated. But it's a good frustration. It's an intelligent frustration. It's life, That artful Dodger kid, man. Sheesh. It's funny. I think it's hilarious the way. And what he said to me too. Go talk about it. Go tell it to the computer. Go put it on the computer. It's like I will. Still makes me laugh. I'm like, I told him that too. I looked at him and said, I'm sorry you didn't get the memo. I mean, of everybody, just about everybody in town knows who I am in one indirect form or another of places I frequent. That guy's online and he goes online. He thinks he's Jesus, but no, he does not Jesus. He's Jesus' nephew. Just like Jesus was David's nephew and David was Moses' nephew, and they're a lot alike. He explains it to you. He's really kind of intelligent and fun and entertaining. He has a huge crush on Jennifer Lopez. I have more than a huge crush on Jennifer Lopez. It's a spiritual connection, guys. It doesn't have to manifest in anything physical, but it sucks having a big, more than a crush on her. It's miserable. She's stuck in the Hotel California, and her life appears to be miserable, but it sucks. I mean, it appears to be wonderful, but it sucks. No, man, she's caught in with all these business people and stuff like that, and if you don't do what they want, they throw a fit and they'll have you killed and make your life hell. So you have this heavenly life helping support the biggest, most evil, diabolical, disgusting planet manipulators in the history of the world, and you have to hang out with them, and it sucks. It sucks being Will Smith. It sucks being his family. It sucks having to go promote and support all the bullshit that these rich people support. We're changing the world. Let's go have a concert, go skydiving, and go to a nice hotel and have dinner at the best restaurants and get together, and all this popular, happy, sexy people will have a wonderful big old concert. Oh, frog. I said frog. You know what I was thinking. You're all thinking it too. Everybody's thinking it. I want to go. I don't. No. I sooner play here and shove splinters under my toenails. Why don't you? Because I don't have to torture myself. I don't have to go to their get-togethers. So why would I shove splinters under my toenails? I said I'd sooner do that. But since I'm not going, I'm not going to do that either. And besides, I can stay here and be tortured anyway. My poor dad's feeling exhausted and tired like I am. So, and Tina is sick too. So it's something biological that they're doing to us. After they helped, my sisters and my family, they're all paranoid and scared to death. They're having sick and tired health issues and stuff. But, they're evil. But they're financially doing all right. Finances don't mean a goddamn thing. No, they're just an illusion of illusionary comforts to make your brain feel better because you have all you need to live on planet Earth and you're comfortable. Your planet's dying, you're being extorted and exploited, and they're coming up with technological advances to make your planet revive after we get rid of all of you because we've made you bad people and we are going to clean up house by killing all of you. But you have all you need to survive right now. That's how they are. It's so insane, it's like impossible to live with people like this, man. You just like sitting there going, sheesh. It's like being married to Amy still. It is, man. It's like my marriage has never stopped. It's like I'm still married to the abuse, man. How's it going to end? In some ways not well, but in some ways very well. Because when the truth, when, you know, Tom Ingle liked on it too, it's not, you know, this has to be truth, not foul is fair and fair is foul. And that's what Shakespeare's talking about. You know, foul is fair and fair is foul. And it's beware the Ides of March and all this stuff. He talks about people stepping outside of the bounds of nature and doing what's wrong and stepping outside of nature and losing the true nature of ourselves. And so that's what we were talking about, and that's what we have to restore ourselves to, our true royal nature, to protect, regard, and behave honorably with faith, you know. And everybody's always treated me like I was this big dumb dolt, because I'll, you know, old Nate Reynolds, give Robert Nice a knife, turn your back on him and see what happens. I still think the kid will stab me in the back. Yeah, I think he probably would. Oh no, I don't think he would. Robert wasn't that type of kid. He would have sit there and said, no, don't turn around. If you're going to abuse people and use me as an instrument of abuse, I'll stab you right in your face. We'll be you too, Bertie. It'll be like, you need to stop abusing people. You're me. And I told him, I said, man, I could go in there, give Robert a knife and say, here, if you need to stab me in the back, if they're going to make you do it. And he would sit there and throw it down and say, there's no way I'd ever stab you in the back. If they were taking you down, I'd go down with you. That's how Robert Nate Nice treated me, because that's the way I treated him. You get what you give, and they treat you in kind. When they're honorable, like Robert Nate Nice, they'll treat you that way, because Stuart Nice has a lot of that in him too. And he found out as he got older, he said, man, this kid's even more of a man than I am. I adopted a kid that's descendant of Jeremiah. Yeah, it's cool. They have the traces and stuff. We'll get to that in a minute. I'll be right back. All right, blessings and peace.